लाडली लाल की
जय।
श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की
जय।
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। कस्तूरीतिलकं ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं नासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुः करे कङ्कणम् सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कंठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूडामणि नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षण यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्गुं देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की। Most worshipable, most divine devotees of the Supreme Lord. First, let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. Please join me in a few minutes in chanting the glories to Guru. I pay most humblest prostrations to the lotus feet of my spiritual master, my Gurudev, adoring his most divine lotus feet, taking shelter in the most adoring, most divine and beautiful lotus feet. One has no fear of the material world and attraction. Guru Kripalur Mama Sharanam Vandeham Sadguru Charanam.
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 Guru Charanam Sadguru Charanam Vandeham Sadguru Charanam
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 Guru Kripalu Guru Kripalu Mama Sharanam Vandeham Sadguru Charanam
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 Guru Charanam Sadguru Charanam 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 Vandeham Sadguru Charanam
Oh Guru Kripalu Mama Sharanam Vandeham Sadguru Charanam
Guru Kripalu Mama Sharanam Vandeham Sadguru Charanam
Now try to be very attentive and listen very carefully, please. First, again, I give adoration, venerance, that most divine, most lotus charan, lotus feet of my Gurudev. Yesterday, I'm sure most of you would have heard and seen, we spoke about the importance of a Guru, whom we call a spiritual master, Mahapurush, Sant, Saint, etc. We saw that in the spiritual path, in terms of becoming free from Maya and attaining the ultimate aim of life, becoming free from the bondage of Maya, the soul continuously rotates in 8.4 million forms of life. Akar 4,84,000 योनि भ्रमत यह जीव अविनाशी. God, Sri Ram, is saying to the residents of Ayodhya, the individual soul, Jivatma, who we are, is indestructible, eternal, beginningless, but it keeps rotating in 8.4 million forms of life as long as we are under the control of Maya. So our aim, ultimate aim, is to become free from Maya. As I said yesterday, we cannot destroy Maya. Maya ka nash nahi ho sakta. We want to become free from Maya. That's all. And that work is impossible for the worldly soul. We cannot do it. God will not come and do it. So God sends His Jan, His people, we call the saint, Mahapurush, Guru. I gave a definition of Guru yesterday. Shrotya Brahmanishtha Mahapurush. Jnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha. Jnaninaha means Shrotriya, wise, knowledgeable, has all the knowledge of all the scriptures. And Tattvadarshinaha has attained the divine knowledge, divine bliss, divine vision of God, of Shri Krishna. Gita chapter 4 verse 34. Bhagavad says the same thing. Shabde Parichanishnaatham. 11 canto, 3rd chapter, 21st verse. Prabhupada Maharaj is saying to Videhanimi, Vedas are telling us Shrotya Brahmanishtham. Everywhere is telling us the same thing. This is what qualifies one to be Guru. The word Guru itself tells us who is a Guru. Gu means Maya, the darkness, the ignorance of Maya. Ru means the light. Light destroys darkness. But this light is divine light, God. One who can take away Maya from us and give us God, Shri Krishna, Ru. That is the Guru. And Shri Krishna says only He can take away Maya. This is His power. He makes it very clear in Gita, chapter 7, verse 14. Mame vaye prapadyante maya meta antarantite. So only He can take away Maya. So someone has to be equal to Shri Krishna. And that is the person we call the saint, the Guru. One attains God realization. Every power that Shri Krishna has, He gives to that soul. This is why Naradji says in Narad Bhakti Sutra, Tasmins tajjane bheda bhavat. There's no difference between God and the saint, the Guru. They are one and the same. But he has to be a bona fide saint. So we have to have a Guru. We went in detail yesterday. Now, a big problem arises. In our search to find a true spiritual master, the true Guru, especially in this age that we live, which is called Kali Yuga, it is extremely difficult to tell that someone is qualified. He is a bona fide saint, the true Guru. Why? Because there are 4 kinds of people in the world. 4 prakar ke log hai. There are 2 kinds of worldly people. Imposters, fake, worldly, material. And there are 2 kinds of genuine saints out of these 4. Now, who is the first kind of material person? worldly, materialistic. We people in the world. We are worldly on the inside. We are materialistic on the inside. We are bad, dirty, wrong on the inside. We have all the faults inside of us: greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, selfishness, everything. And we make no attempt to hide this from the world. So it is very easy to recognize the first kind of worldly person as exactly what's inside as you see on the outside. He doesn't pretend to be anything else, or she. The second kind of worldly person or imposter are those who are dirty, wrong, materialistic, worldly, bad on the inside, yet pretend to be God-men, saint on the outside. They have all the faults inside of them: greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, selfishness. They are on a Maya. They are controlled by Maya. They have not attained God-realization. But they are very careful to hide all the faults by the outward signs of a God-man. The outside characteristics and signs: yellow clothes, pink clothes, orange clothes, long hair, long beard, no hair, no beard, lots of garlands around their neck, mala, all kinds of mark on the forehead and the body. So many different things they do. Yet there was nothing divine about them. It is extremely difficult to recognize the second kind of worldly, fake imposter who pretends to be a God-man, as they are very careful to hide their worldliness behind an outward act of divinity. They are very good actors. You may curse them, abuse them, and they will smile. They will pretend to be very soft and sweet, what we think a saint should be. They will speak in such a manner that you will fall head over heel. So it is extremely difficult to recognize the second kind of fake imposter, a worldly person who pretends to be a God-man, a guru. In the same way, there are two kinds of saints: genuine saint, bona fide saints. The first kind of saint are those who are the same on the inside as well as outside. In other words, they are divine on the inside, always in contact, in union with God, Radha Krishna on the inside, and make no pretense to be worldly on the outside. But very few saints in the history have been of the first type. The reason being, no one will benefit from such a saint. He remains like a stump. He doesn't look at anyone, doesn't speak to anyone, always in that divine bliss, in that deep samadhi. No one benefits from him. There have been few like that. Very rare. The majority, 99.99% of saints, have been of the second type. Who are the second type? These saints, although they are divine, sacred, pure on the inside, always in union with God, with Radha Krishna on the inside, they outwardly act in such a manner. They hide that divinity and act in such a manner outwardly, deliberately, as to make us to believe them to be even more worldly than us. It is extremely difficult to recognize the second kind of saint, as they are very careful to hide their love for God. Gopaniyam, gopaniyam, gopaniyam prayatnatah, the scripture says. The reason for this action of the saints could be that if they were to openly declare themselves to be saints, nobody would believe them, as we expect great men to be humble. The day someone comes to you and says, I am a saint, a saint will never say, I am a saint. God never says, I am God. The saint will never say, I am saint. Even if you try to glorify him, he will act in such a manner, he will do something that you can't glorify. My Gurudev, Kripalu Mahaprabhu, Jagat Gurutam Shri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu, sometimes we will have Mahafil and people will make the most beautiful poetry, glorifying him in the highest way. And so everybody is given an opportunity, and the moment this person stands and he starts glorifying Kripalu Mahaprabhu, he would give a signal. Everybody knows the signal. All he has to do is look like this, and they will start, wow, 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 and make so much noise that poor guy has to sit down. He will never allow. I have never seen. Once one person was able to glorify, and he didn't say anything. And he said afterwards, I could not stop him. You people know my nature. I don't allow anyone to glorify me. But it was a very special occasion. And he said the person who is glorifying is a saint. So I couldn't stop him. It was during the occasion of the inauguration of Bhakti Mandir in Bhakti Dham Mangar. So, in this way, it is extremely difficult to recognize the second kind of impostor, worldly person who pretends to be godly, who pretends to be a saint, true saint, as well as the second kind of saint who pretends to be worldly. We people, we can't see on the inside. There's a word called antaryami. Antaryami means someone can see inside someone and know everything about him. God and the saints, and there are some yogis who have acquired siddhis can also do that. They can see inside. We are not that way. We can't see. So we look outwardly. We look at how a person dresses. We look at their behavior, how they speak. Some people look to see how handsome they are. I want a handsome guru. How nice they sing. People have said to me, I want a young, handsome guru. I don't want an old man for a guru. We're looking for guru and we're looking for worldly things. Young, handsome, and he must sing so nice. The person who sings, he gets the most people following him. If you're a great singer nowadays, Jo gaal bajate, Tulsidas ji says in the Kalyug Mahima, Kag Basund ji is telling Guruji. This is how a person will be judged as being spiritual. How nice you can sing. How much you can boast, etc. It's Kalyug. So people judge. We look externally, what he eats, how he behaves. You tell me this fellow is a saint? I want to go and check him out. I want to see how he lives and what he does. We look outwardly. And this is why Tulsidas ji tells us, Lakhi suvesh jagvanchak jeu, Vesha pratap puji ahiteu. The naive people in the world, they look outwardly at how someone dresses, etc. Somebody tells them this is a saint. They look at the dress of the person, where he has come from, etc. How he speaks, and we accept him as Guru, and we start worshipping him. And this is why Tulsidas Ji Maharaj says, instead of saints, we end up worshipping impostors. There's a saying in English, wolves in sheep clothing. We judge externally. There's a saying, don't judge a book by its cover. That's what we do. We look outwardly. That's all we can see. So, as I've told you, the majority of saints, and especially those we benefit from, there are a few, very rare, who saint on the inside, saint on the outside, but no one benefits. They won't even look at you or speak to you. So the majority of saints, more than 99.99%, have been those who, although they are divine on the inside, they are always joined in the union with Radha Krishna on the inside, yet pretend to be worldly on the outside. They have no greed, yet they are seen perform an action of greed, asking for money. Hey, I'm building Prem Mandir, do some seva, chanda. Some people say Sankirtan. I'm building a hospital for the poor, do some seva. So they're seen looking for money. They have no greed. Are, for the benefit of the world, my Gurudev, Jagar Gurutam Shri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu, he built such beautiful monuments. Bhakti Mandir, Prem Mandir, Kirti Mandir, Bhakti Bhavan, for the benefit of the world. Nothing in his name, not even 1 paisa, 1 rupee. Hospitals, huge hospitals, everything is given free. A school, as a college and university for girls, poor girls in the village, and now they're topmost. Everything free, uniform, everything, food. And he was called Money Guru. All because he was asking us to do what we will not do ourselves. We are told in the scriptures, we have to give 10% of our earning in charity, dashansh. Dashansh. We are supposed to give dan. Danamekam kalau yuge. Manuji Maharaj, the lawgiver, says in Manusmriti, the only dharma that remains in Kali Yuga is dan, charity. In Gita, Shri Krishna goes on in 17th chapter to talk about dan, charity, how is important. And then he says, Deshe kale cha patre cha tad danam satvikam smitam. Chapter 17, verse 20, Gita. We have to give dan, charity. It's a debt we owe to God. For not doing that, you will go to hell, number 1. Number 2, next life, because you haven't gone to God, you will eventually come back in human form. You'll be born very poor, very sick, etc. Punishment for not giving dan, besides going to hell, etc. So we love money. In Kali Yuga, one of the greatest attachment we have is for money. It's the hardest thing to give up. We have it and we won't take it out. If you don't have, fine, but we have it. So he forcibly makes us do it for our benefit. Because Shri Krishna says, Patre, according to the patra, the vessel, the one you gives that charity to, where you put it, that's the benefit you will get. If you give it to Rajasic or Tamasic, you will go to hell. That same daan can take you to hell. And that same daan can take you to Bhagwan if given in the right place, the right vessel. Shri Krishna is saying in Gita. Read it. So, for the benefit of us really foolish souls, he worked so hard to make us do what we will not do. Even now it's very hard to come out. And he got a bad name. And many times he threatened us. He said, look, you have all heard kathas in the scripture. If I tell Kuber to bring his entire treasury and put it in front of me, he will bring it immediately. Immediately. Kuber only heard from Naraji that Raghu was coming to attack him. He brought the whole treasury and gave it to him without asking. He will bring the whole treasury. But then what you people is going to happen to you people, he said. Because our mind is so crazy, we do not, there are three seva we have, tan, man, dhan. The highest is manas. Attaching our mind, our heart to God and Guru, following the instruction. But this mind is the worst thing. Because it has become so bad from uncountable lifetimes. The most difficult thing. So Guru has found an easy way to help us. We don't even know. Huh? He has looked everywhere and taught how to help my children who are so foolish. So he found an easy way for us. Do seva, Guru seva. So he has no greed, but he can seem to be performing an action of greed for our benefit. He has no anger, can perform action of anger. Durvasa Muni, he is saint, he is always angry, but he is saint beyond Maya. Ram is fighting war, etc. It's all anger, you have to kill somebody, but he has no anger. So many Mahapurush, Arjun, Hanuman is killing millions of Brahman in Lanka. He has no lust, performing action of lust. In ancient time, all gurus got married, had children, everything. The saints. Vasishtha, etc. So many saints. Read history. Prahlad attained God realization when he was a little boy. A little boy. Bhagwan said to him, you have to rule the whole world for one manvantar. 306,720,000 years. Rule the whole world. After attaining God realization. And he also had a child, son. Where did the son come from? Did it fall from the sky? No, it came from the womb of the mother. So he performed action of lust, yet had no lust. Once you go attain God realization, that is it. We think that if someone is divine on the inside, it's impossible for them to be worldly on the outside. Because we are worldly on the inside and we are worldly on the outside. We have no idea about what it is to be divine on the inside. So we think it's impossible. If somebody is divine on the inside, they have to be divine on the outside also. It shows that, this only shows how unfamiliar we are with the history and the science of saints, Mahapurush. We should be knowing that divine knowledge, that divine bliss, divine vision, once attained, once we attain that divine knowledge, divine bliss, divine vision of God, we can never become separate from it ever again. We can never become ignorant ever again. The Vedas makes it very clear, Sada Pashyanti Surayah Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam, Subalok Upanishad. Maya can never have effect. If after attaining God realization, someone can fall again, people say, one day we were perfect with God and something happened and we became imperfect and we fell and we have to go back. Really? What's the use of going back? You'll fall again. The Vedas say, no, we always were like this, impure, with our backs turned to God. If we can fall again, then according to the Gita, Manushyanam sahasraistu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattvataha. Chapter 7, verse 3, Gita. Why should we make efforts for millions and millions of lifetimes to attain God realization and then we'll fall again? Maya will take hold of us again. Why should we make all that effort? Once you attain God realization, it's forever. We cook seeds, peas, lentils, red beans, so many types of beans and peas we cook. When that pea or bean is thoroughly boiled and cooked, the power for it to germinate is destroyed forever. Now, no scientist, no matter how many protein and phosphate, nitrate, whatever he put, can make that seed germinate ever again. In the same way, once an individual attains God realization, once he becomes free from Maya, Maya can never have effect on him ever again. Now he can do whatever he wants. He's gone beyond Maya. I'm going to give you a few examples to help. We'll start from the age of Satyug. The cycle, the world goes in a cycle. First it starts in Satyug, the very first age, then Treta Yug, then Dwapar, then this age of Kali Yug. A few examples. We start in the Satyug. In the Satyug, we have the example of the 4 mind-born sons of Brahma. Brahma was told by Shri Krishna, go and do creation. Brahma created Babajis with his mind. They're called Manas Putra. The Saptarishis, the 4 mind-born sons, Sanak, Sanandan, Sanatan, Sanat Kumar. I'm sure you've heard about them. They always remain 5 years old, naked. They go wherever they want, no one stops them. They're the topmost of Paramhans. Topmost. Once, these 4 boys decided to go to Vaikuntha, the abode of Mahavishnu, to have his darshan. They had passed, there are 7 gates you have to cross to reach Vaikuntha, Mahavishnu. They crossed 6 gates, nobody stopped them, 6 gates. When they reached the 7th gate, there were 2 gatekeepers, Jay and Vijay. Jay and Vijay stopped them. Hey, where are you going? This made these 4 boys so angry, they pronounced a shrap, a curse on these gatekeepers, Jay and Vijay. Go and become Rakshas. Now, a Paramhans is one who neither sees, hears, smell, taste, touch anything except himself everywhere. Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Everywhere he sees the self, the soul, Brahm. Yat hidayatamiva bhavati, taitaritaram jighati, taitaritaram pashyati, taitaritaram shrinoti, taitaraitam abhivadati, taitaritaram manute, taitaritaram vijanati, yatra va asya sarvamatmaiva bhutat kenakam jigre, tat kenakam pasye, tat kenakam Shrinuyat tatkenakam abhivadet tatkenakam manvit tatkenakam vijaniyat ye nedam sarvam vijanati tam kena vijaniyat vigyatar kena vijaniyat diti. Ved. Vedas are describing what a Paramhans is. He doesn't see, hear, smell, taste, touch, anything except Brahm, Brahm, everywhere. Experiences the self. How then could these Paramhans attain Dvait, duality, and pronounce a curse? Impossible, a curse on the mind-born, on the gatekeepers. In order to get angry, you have to experience duality. Tusidas ji says, Anga comes from duality and duality from ignorance. Krodha kidvaita buddhi binu. We have other examples also of Dhruv, Prahlad, Ambarish, etc., who, as I told you, they ruled the entire world, one king, for millions and millions of years. And as a king, you have to perform all the action, fight in, rule in so many kinds of action. They got married, they had children, everything. And they were saints. Let's go now to Treta Yuga. May have to go faster, don't, because so many examples. The age of Treta Yuga and the dissension of God, Sri Ram, in the age of Treta Yuga. Here we have the example of Parvati, who is none different from Shivji himself. Parvati is the Shakti of Shiv Bhagwan. She is none different. She is Jagadamba, Mother of the universe. When Bhagwan, Shivji, as you know, is the greatest devotee of Bhagwan. Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu, the Bhagavad says, amongst devotees, Shivji is the topmost. So whenever the Lord descends as Sri Ram, as Sri Krishna, Shivji leaves Mount Kailash and he comes to have darshan. He wants to see his Ishtadev, his love in his Lord. So when the Lord came as Ram, Shivji came to have darshan and Parvati came with him. At this time, Bhagwan Sri Ram was enacting the role of a husband who was grief-stricken in the separation from his wife, who was kidnapped by a Rakshas Ravan. Shivji saw this and he understood and he did pranam from far. He didn't want to disturb the Lord. Parvati saw and she got confused. Re briksha parvatastha girigahana lata vayuna vijamana rahumoham vyakhulatma dasharata tanaya shoka shukrena dagdha bimboshthi charunetri suvipula jaghana badhanagendra kanchi ha sita kena nita mama hridaya gata ko bhavan kena dishta. Valmiki Ramayana. Sri Ram is suffering so much in the separation from his wife Sita, who was kidnapped by Ravan, that he seemed to have lost his sense. He's lost everything. And he's questioning the trees and the bees and the birds, mountains. Mr. Tree, have you seen my wife? Oh, Mr. Bird, have you seen my wife? Mr. Deer, have you seen my wife? Mr. Mountain. If we lose somebody in the world, it happens. Somebody, your wife or daughter gets kidnapped or they get lost. What do? We make a report in the police station. We put advertisement in the newspaper, radio, television. We ask people to go and help us look. Nobody goes to the tree and asks the tree, have you seen my wife? Oh, dog, have you seen my daughter? Huh? If somebody does that, we'll put them in the mental asylum. And what is Ram doing? He khag mriga, he madhukar shreni, tum dekhi Sita mriganayni. Tulsikit Ramayana. Same thing. Parvati is totally confused. Is this God? Can God be like this? को हम ब्रूहि सके स्वयं स भगवान आर्य सको राघव के यूयम बतनाथ नाथ किमिदम दास्योस्मिते लक्ष्मण कांतारे किमिहास्महे वद सखे देव्या गतिर्मृग्यते का देवी जनकाधिराज तनया हा जानकी क्वासिहा. वाल्मीकि रामायण. She's seen that this Ram, he is suffering so much in the separation that he has forgotten who he is. And he's asking Lakshman, hey, he doesn't know who Lakshman is. Hey, who am I? Lakshman says, my Lord, you are Ram, Aryaputta Ram. I am Ram. Acha. And who are you? My Lord, Dasyosmite Lakshmanaha, I am your Das, your servant Lakshman. Oh, I am Ram, your Lakshman. What are we doing here in the forest? My Lord, we are looking for Devi. Ka Devi? What Devi? Who are you talking about, Lakshman? My Lord, we are looking for the daughter of King Janak, Janaki. Hearing the name Janaki, ha Janaki Kwasiha. He falls down unconscious in the ground again. Parvati is totally confused. But then she thinks, Sankara Jagat Vanja Jagadisha Sura Nar Muni Sabanavat Sisa Tin Nipasutahi Kina Paranama Kahi Satchidananda Paradhama. But Shivji, she saw Shivji doing pranam. Pranam. He's bowing to the son of a king and calling him Satchidananda, the abode, the highest abode of divinity. My husband cannot be wrong. He's called Jagadish. Shivji is called Jagadish, Lord of the world, universe. Jagadish. Everyone bows to him. How can I doubt him? But I also have an intellect. I can think. After all, Bhagavan, like we people, Bhagavan gives me intellect. Let me think. What does she think? ब्रह्म जो व्यापक विरज अज अकल अनीह अभेद सो कि देह धरि होय नर जाहि न जानत वेद. Is this Brahm? But Brahm is supposed to be all pervading. He is in there one place. God is Vyapak, all pervading. But this Ram is at one place at one time. God is supposed to be Viraj. Viraj means free from Maya. But this Ram is he's under the control, he's suffering from Maya. God is Aj. Aj means unborn, eternal, beginningless. But this Ram, I have heard, he's taken birth in the home of Dashrath and Kaushilya. God is Akal. Akal means not beautiful. But this Ram is so beautiful, he forcibly attracts everyone and everything to him. God is Aniha. Aniha means one who has no desires. But this Ram is so filled with desires for his wife. God is Abhed. Means he does not see differences. Yet, this Ram is differentiating between Sita and Shurpanakha. But Shambhu gira puni mrisha na hoi, Shiva sarvagya jan sab koi. But how can Shivji be wrong? Everyone knows that Shiva is all-knowing. Shiva sarvagya. Parvati decided, I am going to test. Parvati took the form of Sita, not in acting, not with the dress. She's Yog Maya. She became Sita. And she sat on the path exactly where Ram would go in the state of confusion. She deliberately. Sati kapatu dekahi sur swami, sab darshi sab antarjami. The moment Bhagwan Ram saw Parvati in the guise of Sita, all the acting stopped. All the time he was acting and crying and rolling and begging the trees, etc. Lakshman tried to make him understand in many ways. Lakshman samujhaye bahubhati. He tried in many ways to make him understand. Yet, he would not listen. Suddenly, when he saw Sati in the form, Parvati in the form of Sita, all the acting stopped. Ma, what are you doing here alone? Where is my father Shiv? The moment Parvati heard this, if you caught her, you wouldn't get blood. She became so ashamed. She ran away from there. She didn't even say anything. When she went back, Shivji pretended as though he knew everything. He's all-knowing. Shiva is Bhagavan, Swayam Bhagavan. Shiva is not Devata. He is Swayam Bhagavan. He pretended to be ignorant and he said to Parvati, Parvati, did you go and test the Lord? Parvati, knowing that Shivji is all-knowing, deliberately lied. Kachuna parikshali na gosai, कीन प्रणाम तुम्हारी ही नाई. No, my Lord. I did not test him. I just went and did pranam. Like you did, I went and did pranam, and I had forgotten to do pranam, so I went back and did pranam and came. Jo tum kaha so mrisha na hoi, more man pratiti ati soi. Whatever you say cannot be false. I have supreme faith. To how much she's lying. And she knows that she was all-knowing. शिव जी परित्याग किया, ने परित्याग किया. शिव जी renounced Parvati, Sati, because she had taken the form of his mother Sita. Here, look, here, Shri Ram is calling Parvati and Shiv mother and father. In the same way, Shiv and Parvati calls Sita Ram mother and father, to show us that they are one and the same, and we should not see difference. Don't see difference. Your Ishtadev is Radha Krishna, that's fine. But do not give disrespect to Shiv or any form of Bhagwan. That's Nam Aprad in the highest order. Let's go on, another example. Guruji Maharaj. Jnani Bhakta Shiromani Tribhuvan Pati Karyan Tahi Moha Maya Prabal Pamar Karahi Guman. Jnani plus Bhakt plus Shiromani. As a Jnani, he was top. Shiromani means topmost, the highest. As a Jnani, he was a topmost, and as a Bhakt, he was also topmost. Double PhD, as you will say in the world. And yet, he got deluded by Maya. Pamar karahi guman. Bhavabandhan te chhutahi nar japi jakar naam sarva nishachar bandheu nag pas soiram. He saw Shri Ram tied up by the serpent darts of the Puni Rakshas Indrajit, Meghnad. And he got confused. He thought that Supreme Lord, by whose just taking his name, one becomes free from this ocean of Maya, just by taking his name, could not free himself from a little Rakshas. He went to Shivji and begged Shivji to help him. Shivji shook his head. Mahamoha upaja man tore mitahi na begi kahe khagamore. Shivji said, I can't help you. You have been deluded by Maya. My words are not going to help you. So Shivji sent him to Guru. Shivji sent him to Guru. Who? Kag Basundiji. Kag Basundiji said, yes, you are under Maya. Tumani jamoh kahe khagarai narad bhava biranchi Sanakadi te muninayak atamvadi. Yes, Maya has taken hold of you, but this is not surprising. Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, Narad, Biranchi, Narad, Sanakadi, they are all deluded by Maya. So you get deluded by Maya is nothing surprising. How? Jnani, Bhakt. get deluded by Maya are not only Bhakt, Jnani plus Bhakt. Next example, Lakshman. Lakshman is none different from Sri Ram himself. Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan, Chaturbhu, they're all one and the same. Yet Lakshman, when he saw Sati in the garb of Sita, got confused. Lakshman dikha umakita vesha chakita bhaye bhay hridaya vishesha. He got totally confused. He couldn't understand who is this. Furthermore, when Ram and Lakshman went in the forest for the 14 years of banishment, Bharat ji was coming with the decision to make Ram return to Ayodhya. Lakshman misinterpreted his intention and he said, "Jau sahaya karu shankar ai, tau marahi ran ram duhai." Even if Shivji were to come today to try to help Bharat, I am going to kill him. I swear on Ram, I am going to kill him. Hey, such dirty words by a saint of the highest order. Huh? Why are you saying this? Because Bharat is going to come and kill us because he wants to rule Ayodhya to him by himself. Imagine, one saint is having such dirty thoughts for another saint. Ram scolded Lakshman. Deshe deshe cha deshe deshe kalatrani deshe teche deshe cha bandhava tam tu desham na pashyami yatra bhrata sahodaraha. Valmiki Ramayana. Lakshman, open your ears and listen. This is a unique example. There never was, nor will there ever be a brother like Bharat. Bharat, that same Bharat, when he returned to Ayodhya and found out his mother was the cause for Ram to be banished, he said, Hanya maham imam papam kaikeim dushtacharinim yadi me dharmiko ramo nasu yen mati ghatakam. You are most wicked, you are Rakshasi, the most vilest of women. You who have caused the banishment of the only son of Mother Kaushilya. If I did not fear Ram will disown me, I would kill you right now. Huh? None of you would say these kinds of words to your mother. And this is a saint of the highest order, Valmiki Ramayana. Nate ham abhibhashosmi Durvritte patighatini bhartighatini dushte tvam kumbhi pakam gamishyati. You are a Rakshasi, a demoness. You will go to the worst hell. Kumbhi pak. You have killed your husband. You are murderous. Hey, such dirty words. To his own mother. And the other one, Shatrughan. Shatrughan, the name Shatrughan means one who destroys his enemy. You'll be surprised of the first enemy he attacked. Hu gamilat taki kubar mara paramuh bhar mahi karat pukara. He kicked Mantra, who had poisoned the heirs of Kaikeyi so hard on her hunchback, it started to bleed. It started bleeding. She fell on the ground and her mouth and back started bleeding. Not only that, Lage ghasitan dhari dhari jhanti. He grabbed her by her braid, her hair, and started dragging her in the whole palace. Now tell me, if Shatrughan is your guru, and you see him performing such an action, what are you going to say? This is a Babaji? This is a saint? Right about turn, quick march. Kick him out of the kingdom, hang him immediately. This is what we are going to say. Another example, Hanumanji. Hanuman, the topmost devotee of Sri Ram. When Bhagwan Sri Ram was looking for Sita, Sugriv saw him. Sugriv said to Hanuman, do you know that person? Hanuman said, no. Can you go and find out? Hanuman, a saint of the highest order. Hanuman is the ascension of Shiv Bhagwan. Doesn't recognize his Ishtadev. He doesn't recognize his Lord. Not only that, he disguised himself as a Brahmin. And then went. Someone is trying to deceive God by changing his appearance. And then he says, Ko tum shamal gaur sarira, chatti rupa firahu banavira. Kathina bhumi komal padgami, kavan hetu bicharahu ban swami, mridula manohar sundar gata, सहत दुसह बन आतपवाता की तुम तीन देव महको नर नारायण की तुम दो. He said, who are you two boys? Are you two of the three gods of the universe, Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar? Are you Nar Narayan? There's such a glow about you. Seeing you, my heart becomes filled with joy. The creatures are looking upon you with awe and venerations in the forest. What are you doing wandering here? Your feet are so soft in this such hard and terrible place. Ram replied and said, Ram naam Lachman do bhai, Sanganari sukumari suhai, Koshalesh Dashrat ke jaye, Ham pitu bachan mani ban aaye. I am Ram. This is my brother Lakshman. We're the sons of King Dashrath. Okay. What are you doing here in the forest? Hamapitu vachan mani banaaye. My father, he gave the order for us to be banished for 14 years. We accept the order and came. But why are you here wandering like this? Iha hari nishichar bay dehi khojat bay bipra pirahi banatehi. A Rakshas, Ravan, has kidnapped my wife Vaidehi. And so we are searching for her. Acha, acha, I understand. Okay, I understand. Namaste. And he's about to leave, Hanumanji. Namaste. Shri Ram says, Apan charit kaha ham gai, kahu vipra nij katha bhujai. O Brahman, I have told you everything about myself. Please tell me who you are. Imagine the Lord doesn't recognize his own devotee. He doesn't recognize his own devotee. But before the Lord can recognize, Hanumanji recognized. Prabhu pehchani parehu gahi charana so sukha uma jahi nahi barna. He falls at the feet of Prabhu Shri Ram. The happiness he experiences can't put into words. Many examples. I'm giving you a few. In the age of Dwapar Yuga, the gopis, the highest devotees of Sri Krishna, the highest saints, they got married, they had children, everything. They were illiterate. Nobody knew who they were. Banacharin, long ago, what we call Vrindavan today, was a big forest. Big forest. There were houses and all this. A lot of it was cleared away to make a city. And those who reside in there were called forest dwellers, so they're called Banacharin. Banachari. So are they all deluded by Maya? They got married, they had children, everything, taking care of their children, loving them. In the Kali Yuga, we have many examples. We hear about Tulsidas, Surdas, Meera, Tukaram, Gaurang Mahaprabhu, Kripalu Mahaprabhu. They got married. Kripalu Mahaprabhu had children. Surdas, he loved prostitutes, a lover of prostitutes. People say, oh, he attained godization. You see, sometimes a very high soul, should I give an explanation? A little bit here, not much, but a little bit. A very high soul has some bad sanskars from the previous life remaining. And so when he comes in the world, even though he is highly evolved spiritually, these bad sanskars will make him do wrong things. Like Surdas. He was such a devotional, yet he loved prostitutes. But that finished. The prarabdha that he came with, the bad sanskars, was destroyed and he attained godization. And everybody in the world, impossible. Same thing with Tulsidas, except Tulsidas, he loved his wife so much. Many of you in the world can't love your wife the way Tulsidas ji loved his wife. His wife went to spend a few days by the in-laws. He was so attached to her, so lustful. He couldn't bear a night without her. There was a raging river. He grabbed the dead body, was thrown. He held onto a dead body, crossed the river with a raging river. In the last, he didn't know. He went to the home, he could have knocked on the door, it's his in-laws. There was a snake hanging. Mistaking it for a rope, he started climbing. Now, you hold on to a snake, and this is a man, at least 150 pounds, held on, and that snake would just say, okay, climb, bhaiya. You climb. The snake would have twisted and turned and wriggled, yet Tulsidas ji didn't understand anything. In that lust for his wife, he attained God. Many examples. Anyhow, so we have so many examples of divine souls, divine saints. These are all divine souls of the highest order. I mention especially in Satyug, Treta Yuga, and Dwapar Yuga, of the highest order. And yet they were performing actions that would seem to be worse than actions of people in the world. Now, I'm going to give you a couple examples of people who were very bad, demonic, wicked, and yet they recognize God. There are those, Parvati didn't know that Ram was God. Hanuman didn't know Ram was God. And we are going to see wicked souls, very short, who recognized. First, we have the example of Bali. Bhagwan Sri Ram hid behind a tree and killed Bali. Bali, on dying, said to Ram, "This is unfair. I was having a fair fight with my brother Bali. Avaguna Kavanan Marehu Mohi. How come you shot me in the back, my Lord? You are Dharma Hetu Avatarahu. You have descended for Dharma, righteousness. How could you perform? What the world will think about you now?" Ram smiled and he offered Bali to give him back his life. Bali said, "Koti koti, koti koti muni yatana karahi, antakal Prabhu avat nahi." Uncountable rishis and munis, they perform in great tapasya, etc., that at the last moment, they can take God's name. They can see God, have His darshan. Ant Ram kahi avat nahi. And yet they can't. And me, I am seeing you before me. You are here before me at my last moment. I may never have this opportunity again. In other words, he's recognizing this is the Supreme Lord. No, Ram. I may never have this opportunity again. Let me have the darshan of your lotus feet as my life leaves this body. Marich, you heard about Marich? He was told by Ravan to take the form of a golden deer. He was a Rakshas, but he had powers to deceive Ram. When Marich heard this, he got so happy. Tulsidas Ji has taken special effort to express the happiness in the heart of Marich. Mana ati harasha. Ati harasha. Aaju dekhi ho paramasanehi. Ati mana ati harasha janavanatehi. Aaju dekhi hu paramasanehi. Ati harasha. Harash means joy. Ati means excessively, extremely. His heart, his mind became so filled with joy. Today I'm going to see Paramasanehi, my greatest beloved, the greatest friend of the soul. In other words, he knew who, he warned, he's also seen warning Ravan who Ram was before he left to carry out his dirty deeds. Kumbhakaran, the brother of Ravan. When Ravan told Kumbhakaran to go and battle with Ram, Ab bhari ank bhetu mohi bhai, लोचन सुफल जा कराओ मैं जाई सामल साम. He says to Ravan, my brother, come embrace me for the last time. Give me a hug. सामल गाट सरसीरुह लोचन देखो जाई तापत्रय मोचन. Today I'm going to see my beloved Lord. My eyes are going to be blessed with the vision of the one who takes away one from the sufferings of the world. Kumbhakaran is saying, Purvameva Maya prokto Ramo Narayana Paraha Sita cha yogamayeti bodhinopi na buddhyase. Adhyatma Ramayana. Kumbhakaran is seen warning Ravan about who, he's telling him who Ram is, and given advice to him before he left, and warning him. Now, we all know about Ravan and his enmity with Sri Ram. All of us are familiar. But you'll be surprised to know that Ravan also knew who Ram was. Khardushan mohi samabalavanta tinahi kumarehu binu bhagavanta. He's making it very clear. He says, Khardushan is equal to me in power. No one but God, Bhagavan, could have killed him. Impossible. Ravan knew he had the body of a Rakshas, so he couldn't do bhakti, he couldn't do chanting, meditation, sadhana like us. So he decided that he was going to attain the grace of Sri Ram by fighting with him. Suraranjana Bhanjana तो मैं जाई बैरु हठि करई प्रभु सर प्राण तजे भवतरऊ. I am going to fight with him. Enmity, bair, forcibly. So I'll become free from this Maya, from this ocean of Maya. Ravan is saying. Now we're very confused. Divine entities. I told you. The saints have no greed, no anger, no jealousy, no hatred, no lust, yet they are seeming to perform actions of Maya. In all the scriptures, I've given you so many. There are many more examples. On the other hand, Rakshas, demonic entities are recognizing God. What is the secret behind this? There's a secret, a big secret. We will hear about it tomorrow. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki. We're going to do bhajan. Bhajan number 12 in the booklets. So, don't be talking, please. Just couple of us here, we can sing, chant. So this is a very beautiful bhajan as we celebrate in Guru Purnima, and this is a Guru Purnima Yagna. So this is written by Jagat Gurutam Shri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu. Very beautiful. Glorifying the Guru. Jayati Guruva, Jayati Guruva, Jayati Guruva the Pyare. So Pyare means beloved. So all glories, all glories, all glories to our beloved Gurudev. Tu hi Brahma, tu hi Vishnu, tu hi Shankar. You are Brahma, you are Vishnu, you are Shankar. This is a mantra we say, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sakshar Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. This is from that. Tere paach chalat natvar chahat pad raj pyare. Even Shri Krishna is running behind you, after you, to get the dust of your lotus feet. Shri Krishna himself says this in Bhagavad Mahapuran. Nirapeksha munim shantam niravairam samadarshanam anubrajami ham nityam puetang ghirenu 11 canto, 14 chapter, 16 verse, Bhagavad Mahapuran. Shri Krishna says to Uddhava, I run after my fully surrendered saints, my devotees, true devotees, to get the dust of their lotus feet, etc. Very beautiful. Full. Every word of a saint doesn't go in waste. These are all divine. It's filled with philosophy, but this will be like endless lecture if I go on explaining. Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare. Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare. Jayati Guruvar Pyare. Jayati Guruvar,
Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare. Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare. Jayati Guruvar Pyare.
Tu hi Brahma, tu hi Vishnu, tu hi Shankar pyare. Tu hi Brahma, tu hi Vishnu, tu hi Shankar pyare. Tu hi Shankar pyare.
Tu hi Brahma, tu hi Vishnu, tu hi Shankar pyare. Tu hi Brahma, tu hi Vishnu, tu hi Shankar pyare. Tu hi Shankar pyare.
तेरे पाछे चलत नटवर चहत पद रज प्यारे. तेरे पाछे चलत नटवर चहत पद रज प्यारे. चहत पद रज प्यारे.
तेरे पाछे चलत नटवर चलत पद रज प्यारे. तेरे पाछे चलत नटवर चहत पद रज प्यारे. चहत पद रज प्यारे.
ओ जयति गुरुवर, जयति गुरुवर, जयति गुरुवर प्यारे. जयति गुरुवर, जयति गुरुवर, जयति गुरुवर प्यारे, जयति गुरुवर प्यारे,
जयति गुरुवर, जयति गुरुवर, जयति गुरुवर प्यारे, जयति गुरुवर, जयति गुरुवर, जयति गुरुवर प्यारे, जयति गुरुवर प्यारे।
Shri Krishna says, I want pure heart, pure mind. And Guru is the one who's going to make the heart, the mind pure. He also is the one who's going to give us the knowledge of all the Vedas, all the scriptures, the true knowledge. He's also going to tell us the sadhana, teach us the spiritual exercise through which we'll meet Radha Krishna. हरि भावे शुद्ध मन तो ही पतित भावे प्यारे, हरि भावे शुद्ध मन तो ही पतित भावे प्यारे, पतित भावे प्यारे,
शुद्ध मन तो ही पतित भावे प्यारे, हरि भावे शुद्ध मन तो ही पतित भावे प्यारे, पतित भावे प्यारे।
तू करावे ज्ञान हरि को श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे, तू करावे ज्ञान हरि को श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे, श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे,
तू करावे ज्ञान हरि को श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे, तू करावे ज्ञान हरि को श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे, श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे।
ओ तू बतावे हरि मिलन की, तू बतावे हरि मिलन की साधना भी प्यारे, तू बतावे हरि मिलन की साधना भी प्यारे, साधना भी प्यारे,
तू बतावे हरि मिलन की साधना भी प्यारे, तू बतावे हरि मिलन की साधना भी प्यारे, साधना भी प्यारे।
Many lines, but I'll just do a few more. Dhyan karu asu gahu sharan guruvat. Meditate on Guru, knowing Guru is a personification of Radha Krishna. Meditate on Guru, shed tears for Guru, and take shelter, surrender yourself to the Guru. Guru ki aagya manna, Guru hi seva. Following the instructions of the Guru is seva, not what our mind wants. It is important, agya palan, to follow the instructions of the Guru, to serve him. Hari kripalu ho tabhi jab kar kripa Guru pyare. God will shower His grace upon us only when the Guru showers His grace. In other words, Guru's grace is first. Guru, through God's grace we meet Guru. Then through Guru's grace we attain Radha Krishna. ध्यान करुआ सुबहागहु ज्ञान ओ ध्यान कहूँ ज्ञान करुआ सुबहागहु शरण गुरुवर प्यारे ध्यान करुआ सुबहागहु शरण गुरुवर प्यारे शरण गुरुवर प्यारे ध्यान आज्ञा मान नाही गुरु की आज्ञा मान नाही गुरु की सेवा प्यारे गुरु की आज्ञा मान नाही गुरु की सेवा प्यारे गुरु की सेवा प्यारे
गुरु ही आज्ञा मान नाही गुरु की सेवा प्यारे गुरु ही आज्ञा मान नाही गुरु ही सेवा प्यारे गुरु ही सेवा प्यारे
हरि कृपालु हो तभी जब कर कृपा गुरु प्यारे हरि कृपालु हो तभी जब कर कृपा गुरु प्यारे कर कृपा गुरु प्यारे
हरि कृपालु हो तभी जब कर कृपा गुरु प्यारे हरि कृपालु हो तभी जब कर कृपा गुरु प्यारे कर कृपा गुरु प्यारे
ओ जयति गुरुवर जयति गुरुवर जयति गुरुवर प्यारे जयति गुरुवर जयति गुरुवर जयति गुरुवर प्यारे जयति गुरुवर प्यारे जयति गुरुवर
जयति गुरुवर जयति गुरुवर प्यारे जयति गुरुवर जयति गुरुवर जयति गुरुवर प्यारे जयति गुरुवर प्यारे
I'm going to do one of the pads also from Prem Ras Madira, Guru Madhuri. Number 4. Let me explain briefly. जाऊं गुरु चरण कमल बलिहार I jaun Guru. So balihar means to sacrifice. So I sacrifice myself on the lotus feet of the Supreme Guru, the spiritual master, the true Guru. Jin charanan ki sharan gahat man pavat yugala bihar. What happens when you take shelter in Guru? Especially the lotus feet of Guru is most important. Charan. Charan is most important. That's why we wash the feet of the Guru, we take the dust of the feet of the Guru. Even Shri Krishna wants to get the dust of the feet of that Guru, that saint. By taking shelter, one attains the divine pastimes of Radha Krishna. Yugal means Radha Krishna, Bihar means the pastime. You will see. In other words, eventually your heart, you will get divine eyes through Guru's grace and you will see Radha Krishna doing performing pastimes. Jin charanan ko dhyan dharat man mitat jagat andhiyar. Just by worshipping on the lotus feet, meditating on the lotus feet of Guru, mitat jagat andhiyar, one becomes free from Maya. The darkness, the ignorance of Maya is destroyed. So powerful is the lotus feet, the dust, the water, the lust. Just meditating. Close your eyes and meditate on the lotus feet of Guru. And that will destroy Maya, shedding tears, of course. Jina charanana anukampa jagamaha raha na raha sansar, rahata na raha sansar. By meditating on the lotus feet of the Guru and taking shelter in the lotus feet of the Guru, we live in this world. And yet the world will have no effect on us. In other words, you become free from greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, all those things. The world would not, everything will happen. There will be fighting, there will be quarreling. War, no effect. The world no longer has any effect on you. Jina charanana raja aji charachar dikhat nanda kumar. By just applying the dust of the lotus feet of the Guru, that dust of his feet, the lotus feet of Guru is so great. One gets the vision to see Shri Krishna, divine vision. Yadapi kripalu bhed nahi hari guru, tadapi guru hi abhar. Even though all the scriptures tell us, Vedas, everything, that there's no difference between God and Guru, not even 0.001% difference between God and Guru, yet for the sadhak, we are more indebted to Guru. Because Guru is the one who is going to do everything for us. Everything Guru is going to do. So as a sadhak, we are more indebted to Guru. Shri Krishna in the form of Guru, remember they are one and the same. Charan kamal balihar jau Guru. Charan kamal
balihar jau Guru.
O charan kamal balihar jau Guru. Charan
kamal balihar jau Guru.
Jin charanan ki sharan gahat man.
Jin charanan ki
Increase the lie a little bit.
sharan agat man.
Jin charanan ki sharan gahat man.
चरणन की शरणागत मन
पावत युगल बिहार जाऊ गुरु पावत
युगल बिहार जाओ गुरु
पावत युगल बिहार जाऊ गुरु
पावत युगल बिहार जाओ गुरु
ओ चरण कमल बलिहार जाऊ गुरु
चरण कमल
बलिहार जाऊ गुरु जाऊ गुरु
जाओ गुरु
जिन चरणन को ध्यान धरत मन
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 मिटत जगत अंधियार जाऊ गुरु मिटत
मिटत जगत अंधियार जाओ गुरु
मिटत जगत अंधियार जाऊ गुरु मिटत जगत अंधियार जाऊ गुरु जाऊ गुरु
जाओ गुरु
चरण कमल बलिहार जाऊ गुरु
चरण कमल बलिहार जाओ गुरु
जिन चरणन अनुकंपा जगमह
जिन चरणन अनुकंपा जगमहा
जिन चरणन अनुकंपा जगमह
जिन चरणन अनुकंपा जगमहा
रहत न रह संसार जाऊ गुरु
रहत न रह संसार जाओ गुरु
रहत न रह संसार जाऊ गुरु
रहत न रह संसार जाओ गुरु
चरण कमल बलिहार जाऊ गुरु
चरण कमल बलिहार जाओ गुरु
जिन चरणन राज आजी चराचर
जिन चरणन
Chara Achar means animate as well as inanimate. In other words, you will see Shri Krishna in every particle of the world, everywhere, in everything, in everyone. Jin charanan raj aji charachar.
जिन चरनन
Raj aji
राचर
दीखत नंद कुमार जाऊ गुरु
दीखत नंद कुमार जाऊं गुरु
दीखत नंद कुमार जाऊ गुरु
दीखत नंद कुमार जाऊं गुरु
ओ चरण कमल बलिहार जाऊ गुरु
चरण कमल बलिहार जाऊं गुरु
यद्यपि कृपालु भेद नहीं हरि गुरु
यद्यपि कृपालु वेद नहीं हरि गुरु
यद्यपि कृपालु भेद नहीं हरि गुरु
यद्यपि कृपालु वेद नहीं हरि गुरु
तदपि गुरु ही
जय हो
आभार जाऊं गुरु
तदपि गुरु ही आभार जाऊं गुरु
तदपि गुरु ही आभार जाऊं गुरु
तदपि गुरु ही आभार जाऊं गुरु
हो जाऊं गुरु
जाऊं गुरु
चरण कमल बलिहार जाऊं गुरु चरण
चरण कमल बलिहार जाऊं गुरु
श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की
जय
जगत गुरुतम 1008 श्री कृपालु महाप्रभु की
जय
बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की
जय
श्री राधा रानी की
जय
श्री भक्ति धाम की
जय
श्री वृंदावन धाम की
जय
जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे।